What's up guys, my name is Max. I'm a user experience designer, musician and a hobbyist videographer from Ukraine. In this video I'm going to talk about a new piece of housing that I've designed for Iscorama 36. And I would like to start with a statement that this is a rehousing mod where the new piece of housing is replacing the old plastic piece of housing. So obviously to be able to utilize this you need to own an Iscorama 36 or a pre-36. And this is not a standalone unit, this is not a variable diopter, this is not a focus unit, so it will not work with any other anamorphic lens. Okay, now that we have cleared that out, I would like to talk about issues that this thing is solving. So of course this is a metal body and it's replacing your plastic housing, and this plastic is very thin and fiddly. I can squeeze it in my hand here, and obviously this is not the best type of material to protect your expensive Iscorama glass. Also, there are a lot of issues with plastic. First, it deteriorates with time, it becomes all weird and hazy and foggy. Also, as it's aging, it gets prone to cracking. Another issue with the plastic body is that it has a plastic front filter threads, and if you screw in and out your filters, which all have metal threads, those metal threads will start eating into the plastic threads, and with time your fit will get less and less secure. So this new housing doesn't have any of those issues. It has standard 72mm front filter threads as well, so you can reuse all your diopters and filters from the original Iscorama. Alright, another issue is this old body is that these grooves around it are actually not follow focus gears, and obviously this new housing has follow focus gears, standard 0.8 pitch, and they are actually pretty wide, 17mm wide, so you can use this with your thinnest follow focus gear on your follow focus unit and it will work. Alright, so a lot of reasons why plastic is worse than metal, but the main problem that this new rehousing is supposed to solve is of course the close focus issue. So at this point I would like to stop and give a shout out to James Price, who planted this idea in my head that something like this is possible. He told me about a close focus mod that a lot of people are performing to their lens themselves, and it's basically like filing away one of the stoppers in your plastic body so it can focus closer. But of course there is nothing to stop your lens from unscrewing if you focus too close, so it's kind of hard to call that a production ready solution. Some other people are installing these little screws as a new stoppers in order to make this lens have a hard stop at close focus. And you have to cut a little bit of the plastic of the body of the Iscorama away in order to let this screw retract when you focus to infinity, and it just doesn't look that good at all. So this mod of course does the same thing. You can focus down to 1.1 meters, but it has a hard stop at 1.1 meter and at infinity. And with this new housing you of course can perform rack focus from 1.1 meters to infinity. I actually made a couple of video tests and I'm going to show them as I speak. So as you see here, if you compare the regular close focus distance of 2 meters, it looks close, but if you actually compare it to 1.1 meters, you can see that it's way closer and the defocus area becomes much more pronounced, so that's another benefit. And of course it saves you time with swapping diopters on and off, so that's another huge plus, I think. So I tested this new housing with 3 different lenses, the Ingenue 25 f.95 and Contax G Planar 45 f2 and a Contax CY Zeiss Distagon. Okay, so those are all the specs, if I might call them so. of this new mod. And if you would like to get one, you will obviously have to get in contact with me. I've decided to manufacture a small batch of 10 pieces first. The production is not gonna be super fast. Again, it's just me, one guy, trying to communicate with all these shops that are participating in making this. If you would like to get one, feel free to drop me a line, and I'll be making another video to show how easy it is to replace the old housing with the new housing. So it can be a DIY mod, or of course if you decide to purchase it but you are not brave enough to open your Iscorama up, you can send it to any photo technician around you and they'd be able to do it. I'm pretty sure, because it takes me like 3 minutes to do this, and I have literally no experience in this, so it's very, very easy. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.